Assalamualaikum and hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nirina or Rin or whatever you want to call me. But yeah, if you guys are first time coming to my channel, welcome to my channel. I do a lot of videos regarding study abroad here in Korea, and currently this is my third year, third and a half, 4 year-ish in studying abroad here in Korea. A little bit background information. I am from Malaysia and I came to Korea in 2018. I went to Korea University to learn Korean language for 2 years, and I came to Hanyang University for my undergraduate degree. And currently I am in my second year in Hanyang University majoring in business administration. So that's about me. I make a lot of Korea related videos. I do vlogs, Q&As. I do a lot of Q&As and all of these Korean related stuff videos. So if you guys are interested with my channel, definitely subscribe to this channel and like all of my videos and watch my other videos as well. So in today's video, again, I love to do Q&A, and you guys ask a lot of questions in all of my videos, so I want to do another Q&A, but this is a short one. It is a 5 questions, but it's a very frequently asked question. So without further ado, let's get to the Q&A session. So the first question that I want to answer is, what is the best website to search for study abroad in Korea or study in Korea? What is the best website? Like, you can get all of the information about study abroad in Korea. The best site I want to really recommend to you guys is definitely the Study in Korea website. It's administrated by the government, the Korean government, especially the Ministry of Education and the National Institute of International Education, the NEID. This Study in Korea website is governed by the Korean government as well as the Ministry of Education and the National Institute of International Education, NIIED, I think. Definitely I'm going to link the website down below in the description as well as in the comment section. I'm going to pin that comment where you can go to the website. So what is there in the Study in Korea website? You can find a lot, almost everything about life study abroad in Korea, about studying Korea, the information, including how to apply, what kind of universities are there, what kind of university that are accredited, your life in Korea, your accommodation, your visa, your part-time job. They even have site, like a website for job seekers, especially for the students who already study in Korea, graduated, and they want to work in Korea. They also have a website especially for that. And today I'm going to briefly introduce the Study in Korea website. So with my iPad here, if you can see here, this is the Study in Korea website. You guys, every single month or almost every single week or something, they have educational fair. They have a lot of notices about Korean educational fair where you can search for Korean university, how to apply for the university. You can ask the university's representative at those student fair or university fair, education fair. They have a lot of events. They do a lot of events there, so all of the notices, they're all in the website. And since it's administrated by the government, the information, they are legit information. I'm going to show you guys how you can go to the website. So you guys click on the link that I already put in the description box, as well as the comment section down below, or you can go to Google. You can just type Study in Korea and you already get into the website. It's very simple, and you can even make your own page. You can track all of your university application, your scholarship applications. Scholarship, definitely they have a lot of information about scholarship, study abroad scholarship in Korea. And I know 90, like 80% of you guys are wondering about scholarships in Korea. Definitely everything is in the website. Just go to the website and you can find all of the informations here in the website. So let us get through the website together with me. I'm going to choose English option, and there's a pop-up clock. I see. As you can see here, they have education fair for the Latin American countries until the 30th October in Chile, Peru, and Colombia. Wow! So they have these kinds of promotions as well. Notices like the Latin American study abroad educational fair, Korean educational fair at just now Colombia, Chile, and Peru, and they also have from Indonesia and also Malaysia. The education fair in Indonesia as well as Malaysia for November. So you guys definitely, I know a lot of you guys are from Indonesia and Malaysia, my country. Definitely you guys going to be really happy to know about this education fair. So there's 58 universities included there. You can know more about how to study abroad in Korea, about this scholarship system. You can information about the university in Korea and online application, and you can get consultation, online consultation, and you can consult them everything. So this month is October, and November is when the online educational, I think it's, yeah, online educational fair. You guys definitely need to apply for this educational fair since it's online. Very simple, very nice. You can ask all of your information, all of the things that you are curious about. Definitely next month Indonesia, Malaysia next month, and this month is Latin America, Chile, Peru, and Colombia. And let's briefly go through what kind of things are there. There's preparation for admission. See, there's like studying Korea here. There's like why Korea, education in Korea, preparation for admission, life in Korea, overseas study experience, introduction, study in Korea, policy information. There's also university and college, search university and college, short-term program, certified school. There's also scholarship, which is very information stuff. GKS notice, government scholarship, university scholarship, which is what I got from Hanyang. I got Hanyang International Scholarship Program because I did really good in their entrance exam. Hanyang University have entrance exam when you apply for the university, and I did really good in the exam. So I got the scholarship for 4 years, and I am really grateful. So you guys definitely need to go to the website to search for the other scholarships. So support program for self-financed students, and then government scholarship for overseas studies. You can see here is a lot of information here. There's admission qualification for anything. Wow, this website is it's like literally filled with all of the information that you guys are curious about, and even the question that you guys don't even think about, but it's really helpful for you. So everything's in the website. Go to the website, search, and just get through all of it. It's really interesting, like topic exam, the test of proficiency in Korea, what is topic exam and how you can take it, and then there's like types of courses, admission procedures. Wow. Ooh. The visa as well, visa requirement, visa application procedures. But yeah, everything's literally in the website. You guys just go through everything, and just everything. There's study Korean, learn Korean in your country, learning Korean in Korea, learning Korean online. There's also about topic, and then there's also online consultation, call and visit consultation, online consultation. There's education fair where you can, oh, there's another website for this. So from October 22 until October 30, there's study in Korea education fair for Chile, Peru, and in Colombia. There's also study in Korea education fair in Indonesia, and then as well as in Malaysia. Definitely a really good place to search for all of the education fair and the questions and all the information that you want about studying Korea. It's a very, for me, I am really amazed and very amazed by this website because everything, I mean almost everything you can search, you can find everything here. Definitely a legit website, so definitely go and check out that website if you guys are wondering about studying Korea. So I'm going to link the description, everything in the description box and the comment section, the link for the website. Yeah, let's go to the second question. Is there an age limit to apply for the Korean language program? And my answer is no, there's not really an age limit for the Korean language program because it's literally a program to learn Korean language. There is an eligibility, so you need to make sure you are graduated from your high school, then you can apply. However, the maximum age to apply, there is no really maximum age for that. As long as you know how to write, you know how to read, you are physically, mentally, psychologically able to understand language and to do literature stuff, then you can apply. I've met a lot of age people like 50, 40-ish, 50, 60-ish. We have a grandpa when I used to go to Korea University Korean Language Center to learn Korean language. We used to have a few grandpas there, literally grandpa. 할아버지. No, there's no age limit to it. There's no maximum age. Although the minimum age limit is you need to graduate from your high school. So if you already graduate from your high school and then before your degree program you want to take the Korean language program, yes you can. And if you want to take the Korean language program before you apply for your master's program, yes you can. And also your PhD, yes you can. So there's no age limit for the Korean language program since it's just literally a school, a center to learn Korean language. It's a different entity from a university. University is for undergraduate degree, for master's degree, for PhD, for associate degree. That is an entity for those higher studies, but this Korean language program is literally a whole different thing. So it's just a Korean language program where you learn Korean language. That's that. And then the next most frequently asked question that you guys give me a lot is, do I need to know Korean language for me to study in Korea? And my answer is yes and no. It depends really. For Korean language program, since everything is taught in Korean, you will learn Korean in the Korean language program in Korean. Everything's in Korean. But even if you don't know Korean, since it's a Korean language program, you will learn throughout those levels and you will eventually know Korean, know how to use Korean. Even if you don't know any Korean at all, you can start from level 1, which what I did in like 3 years ago when I first came to Korea. I did not know any Korean language at all, so you can come here not knowing any Korean language at all and start from the first, which is the level 1, and learn Korean language at the Korean Language Center. So no, it is not necessary for you to learn Korean if you want to take Korean language program from the beginning. As for degree program, it depends really. There's a Korean track and there's also English track. So if you want to apply for the Korean track, you need to know Korean and you need to have the test of proficiency in Korean exam, which is the topic exam. It is basically an exam for your Korean proficiency, so you need to have the required Korean level in order for you to apply for the university for a degree. So usually normal university, they require level 4 in your topic exam. So yes, you need to have Korean language. You need to know Korean language for you to study abroad in Korea. On the other hand, if your major is English major, for example, English literature, international studies, or any English track majors, then if the university says you don't need any topic exam, then even if you don't know Korean, you can apply for the university as long as you have the English proficiency exam certificate such as the TOEFL or IELTS or anything, if you want to apply for the English track. However, my recommendation is that if you want to study here in Korea for 4 years or more, degree program 4 years, you're going to live in Korea for a huge amount of time. So not knowing Korean, it's kind of a disadvantage for you. If you don't know Korean at the start, it's okay, but if you are already living, I don't know, for me 3 years here in Korea, but you still haven't if you still don't know the basic Korean, it's going to be really disadvantage for you because you are living in Korea, in a Korean society where everything, literally almost everything, uses Korean language. You go to a cafe, you want to order a coffee, you need to use Korean. You want to buy groceries, you need to use Korean. Other normal daily life stuff, everything uses Korean language because it's Korea. They use Korean language. Obviously, you need to know Korean. So if you decide to come to Korea with your just English and not actually making an effort to learn Korean, it's going to be disadvantage. Yes, but to answer your question, if do you need to know Korean if you want to study in Korea for Korean language program? Probably not, because you're going to learn Korean language in your Korean language program. But if you have those basic Korean language, definitely a helpful thing for you. On the other hand, for your degree program, if you apply for the Korean track, 100% you must know Korean. You must have that certificate to show your Korean proficiency level. And if you apply for English track, although they do not want your Korean proficiency, but to have that Korean knowledge, definitely knowing Korean language will help you a lot to make everything more easy and more comfortable in the long run. And not only Korean, but also I do got questions like, do I need to know English to study abroad in Korea? My answer is no, you don't. Even if you're really bad in English, it's not a necessary language for you. Since everything is in Korean language here in Korea, you just need to know Korean language. But like I said just now, if you apply for the English track in your degree, yes, you need to know English. Definitely, you need to have the English proficiency test certificate, IELTS, TOEFL, for you to apply for the English track. But if you're going to Korean track, even if you don't know English, you can still survive if you know Korean. In the daily life here in Korea, everything's in Korean. They don't use English. Fun fact. Even it's so obvious that I'm a foreigner, I go to a cafe, they just straight up ask you in Korean. They don't ask you in English. So even if you don't know English, it's fine. Don't worry, be happy. And then the next question is a very interesting one, is are there interview and entrance exam? So for Korean language program, for me, since I go to Korea University Korean Language Center, they do have entrance exam and interview. That is because they want to, it's called a placement test. So at the first day of orientation, they will ask you to write short essay to see what level are you in right now, how proficient you are currently in with your Korean language. So they will ask you to write an essay, probably introducing yourself or something, and then after that they will interview you. But for me, since I am starting everything from basic, from zero, I start from level 1, so I do not take any entrance exam or placement test. They will straightly put you in the level 1 if you do not take the entrance exam and the interview for Korean language program. But for degree program, a few universities, they have entrance exam and probably plus interview, or just interview and or just exam. Like for example, for Hanyang University, when I applied for Hanyang University in 2019, the entrance exam was literally like 2 huge essays, probably in 1.5 hours or 2 hours, I'm not sure. But for other universities I applied, such as the Kookmin University, Chungang University, Korea University, they don't have entrance exam, they don't have interview. But yeah, certain university they do have interviews and or entrance exam. They will state everything in the brochure, so you guys definitely need to read all of the brochure, the application guide that they already provide in their university's website. Okay, I don't know why, but Hanyang University, they have entrance exam, but other university, they don't really have entrance exam for international students. But fortunately, extremely fortunate, like very fortunate, since I do have a little bit of interest in my, like, those kind of topic, like the 4th industrial revolution topic and stuff, I did quite well in the entrance exam. And because I did really well in the entrance exam, I got a really high score in the entrance exam, so they choose me as a scholarship student. They provide me scholarship for 4 years. They pay for my tuition fee, so that's a really great thing to have. Actually, like that's a really great thing to have. Like you did really good in your entrance exam and they give you scholarship. So the next question is the last question, the 5th question. Can you do part-time job in Korea? In terms of part-time job in Korea, yes, you can apply for part-time job here in Korea, but they do have certain requirement for you, enable for you to apply for the part-time job. You can definitely search more into detail, like what kind of eligibility, what kind of documents they need. If you want to apply for a part-time job here in Korea, you can search all of that info in the Study in Korea website as well. They do provide that as well. Even if you don't use that website, you can just Google everything. There's everything in the internet, like part-time job in Korea, search and everything's there. You just need to follow them. I think that's all for today's video. It's a really long video, but like usual Q&A videos, it's really long. But thank you again for watching this video until the end. Definitely like this video if you enjoy and if I answered your questions, and definitely subscribe to this channel if you want to know more about Korea, or you want to keep update about my posts about Korea. And yeah, you can also enter my giveaway that I already announced. I will announce, or I did announce my giveaway video, but yeah, you definitely should enter the giveaway as well. You guys, before you ask me questions, like more questions in my DM, in my Instagram, in my comment, before you DM me with questions, you guys need to watch all of my other videos in my YouTube channel, my Q&A videos, I have a lot of Q&A videos which I answered a lot of you guys questions. So before you ask me questions, similar question, the same question like everybody, go to my channel, click my channel, watch all of those videos. Your question will be answered through those videos. Thank you again for watching, guys. Don't forget to follow me in my Instagram because that is also the giveaway. You can enter the giveaway by through that. So yeah, follow me on my Instagram, subscribe to this channel. Yeah, thank you again for watching, guys. Bye.